Here's the secret. No one tells you about using a HELOC to flip houses. An honest look, a real comparison of HELOC versus hard money financing, and why the best answer might be to use both. So let's get in. The core question, should you use a HELOC instead of hard money to fund a flip? The honest answer is, it depends on the size of the deal and how much of your own home you're comfortable putting on the line. Two paths to funding: HELOC, draw against your home's equity, and hard money, lender underwrites the deal itself. And here's the real comparison of both. So what using a HELOC actually means, instead of going to a hard money lender who underwrites the deal itself, you're using equity already sitting in your own property. That property becomes the collateral, not the flip you're buying. Now, it's worth mentioning you can also get a HELOC these days on an LLC-owned investment property. Slightly worse terms, rates, and you're going to need a better credit score. Draw against your home, fund the purchase, the rehab, or both using your existing home equity. Interest-only payments, typically for the first year, available during the draw period, keeping monthly costs low. And then it's a revolving line, so draw it, repay from the sale, and draw again for the next deal. No reapplying or closing costs every time you use your HELOC. So the real cost comparison, run the numbers on a 300K ARV flip, and hard money's points alone can run 6K to 9K before a single dollar of interest accrues. A HELOC has no points and no origination fee in most cases, just interest on what you actually draw. Interest rate 7 to 8% on a HELOC, variable tied to the prime, whereas hard money is going to be more like 9 to 12% for experienced investors. The points at closing: HELOC's none, hard money's 2 to 3, origination fee none, hard money's yes, and rehab as percent of ARV 20 to 33% after repair value. So where a HELOC genuinely wins: lower cost structure, no points, no origination fee, and a lower rate than hard money. More profit stays in your pocket. It's revolving access. The same line funds your next flip without reapplying from scratch. Ideal for investors doing multiple deals a year. And it's compounding savings. For smaller flips, the difference between hard money's points and HELOC's simpler cost structure adds up fast over several deals. So where does it not work as well? This is the honest trade-off. A hard money lender is betting on the property you're buying. A HELOC puts your own home on the line instead. So your home is collateral. If the deal goes bad, your home is what is exposed, not the flip itself. Capped by personal equity. Your HELOC limit's based on your equity, not the deal's ARV. It may not cover a full flip budget on a larger project in that case. Hard money sizes to the deal. So hard money underwrites against the property being bought. It can fund a much bigger purchase and rehab than personal equity allows. So the answer most people miss is use both. You're not choosing between two options. You're using each one for what it's actually good at. So hard money, HELOC stack, lower exposure. Let hard money size to the deal the way it is built to, and then use your HELOC specifically for the gap, the down payment hard money requires, or the rehab reserve that exceeded your lender's cap. This keeps your home's exposure smaller while capturing the lower cost of home equity capital where it fits. Draw, repay after every deal, and then you're essentially becoming your own bank. Never have to go to a private second position lender ever again. So see what this looks like with your deal. If you want to know what the numbers actually look like on your next flip, whether that is a HELOC, hard money, or filling the gap between the two, book a call. Head to gapfunder.com/apply to get started. The link's in the description below. I'm Mick Wadley, founder of Gap Funded. We're talking days, not weeks. A HELOC and hard money are not rivals on a flip. They solve different parts of the same deal. Knowing where each one actually fits is what keeps more of the profit in your pocket instead of going to financing costs you did not need to pay. Now, HELOC's a lower cost, covers the gap. Revolving, rinse and repeat. Hard money sizes to the deal, funds the flip. More profit stays in your pocket. I'm Mick Wadley. Let's go close something.